Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. Let's begin Scorpio. So we're doing things a little bit differently. I feel that there's going to be some change in the workplace, a few, in fact. One thing I'm noticing is there's a little uncertainty. There is a fellow water sign showing up here. There's a difference of opinion, and it's between you and this fellow water sign. I don't feel this is you, but somebody, this other person specifically, being a bit of a wet blanket. Somebody's not getting along, doesn't like the idea of the fact that, there's going to be change. And we've just got to grin and bear it. Well, at least that's how you're feeling about this change that's occurring in the workplace. I feel that this is sort of allowing the other person to react. And I don't feel you have the energy to waste on somebody that isn't ready for this type of change. You're not exactly pushing this person out of the way. You're not ignoring the fact that you have to work together. You're in the same place. You kind of get along when when it's good, it's good. And then when all hell breaks loose, in their eyes at least, it's a catastrophe and I cannot cope and I don't know what to do. And you're not there, Scorpio, to babysit anyone. You can be there for people in some way, shape or form, however that works for you at the time. I do pick up on that specifically. Now, don't get me wrong, this other person, they are genuine. They're genuinely a hard worker, but sometimes it really triggers this other person when the going gets tough. Or there is something that is unfamiliar to them and there's, oh no, there's change and it's not their cup of tea. They don't adjust accordingly. They don't adjust well whatsoever. Whereas for you, it's all about, okay, so there's change. So I'm just going to deal with it and see how it works out. And whatever happens, happens for all the reasons that it does. And I'm going to learn to live with that if I need to bring something to someone's attention, so that you just flow, you're going with the flow. And that is how it works for you, at least in this particular situation. So that's what I'm sort of seeing happen currently in the workplace. I want to talk about love because this is sort of bringing in a different kind of vibe for me. What I'm seeing is there's definitely a different vibe. Come Monday, Tuesday, you're approaching somebody. I'm seeing here there are two people, including yourself, that are really interested in getting to know each other. This is for people who are not in a relationship. So if that is the case with you, you're beginning to see a different side altogether to either the situation, to this other person, and things are a little bit easier. You're sort of flowing, as I said, another place where this shows up for you, allowing your energy to flow. And this other person is doing just the same. You could be involved with an earth sign in relation to this current situation. It's going well. I don't really see any issues. The other person could be rather dramatic at times, is what I'm picking up on. But there's nothing really there are no red flags. It's still early days. It's not to say we don't need to be looking for those red flags. If they show up, they will show up. But I'm really loving the energy between the two of you. You're really getting along. It's pleasant, very pleasant. Now, for people who are in a relationship, there's something rather different about the way that the two of you are getting along these days. You could be noticing a shift within the home, which is causing a shift within the relationship between you and your significant other. Your relationship with your partner, I feel it's nothing too over the top. It's actually causing the two of you to make believe it or not, some solid decisions amongst yourselves. You're having a discussion amongst yourselves over a 5-year plan, something that you're thinking. There is something that is happening as we speak, and it's sort of creating this long-term planning to happen that's going on here. I'm not liking, in fact, I'm loving this. I feel that this is sort of going to set the tone for what is yet to come. You end up setting up a 5-year plan, and I feel that there's something about this that was meant to happen. So if there's change in a different area of your life, and it could be bad, it could be good, whatever it is, it's turning out way better for you and your partner. This was meant to be at the same time, as I said. I'm also picking up on a tragedy. I'm sorry to say this, but I do see that there might be a tragedy showing up here. This is a male individual, somebody, I'm seeing a car accident. It's critical. This person is young, they're in their 20s. And quickly, let's jump over to your health. Scorpio, I'm picking up on your eyes right away, both eyes, in fact. And there's a pain shooting through right down the middle of the front of your head, between your eyes. Thank you, Scorpio.